What's up? How's it going? I'm here again looking bummy. Today is not really a happy day, I guess you could say. Like, it's not that it's not a happy day, I'm just feeling super fucking stressed. Like, I just feel stressed, I feel exhausted, and I feel tired. And of course, you already know that I have to share these moments with you because, well, first of all, I have 2 candy bars here. Picnic and a twirl. Oh yeah. I love these, they're so good. So I might have those right now. I was like, I should just grab some chocolate and sit down and chat for a little bit, but I don't know, we'll see. Because I did just down like 5 freaking Eggo waffles, so I'm a little sugared out, but I could have still gone for more, but I was like, you know what? Better calm down on the sugar. As I say that while I have these, I have planned to eat these, maybe, I don't know, we're gonna see. But anyways, so I would just want to talk. I know that sitting here and just letting all my feelings out of what I'm feeling right now is really gonna help me, and so this is why I am here. This is why I'm doing this. I know that this is something that does help me. You know, I've said many times that it's therapeutic for me, and so being able to sit here and talk is really gonna help me just sort out my feelings. I said sort out my feelings and just help me feel better. And so here I am. Just want to share, I feel like I always say that. Just want to share how I'm feeling. Here's more of my journey of where I'm at and what I'm doing, where I'm going, and the obstacles that I'm running into right now. And right now it is stress. Stress is killer. I did tweet that this morning. You know, stress really is killer, but it's something that we all deal with, and there's so many ways, you know, to fix it and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, those of you who are going through something right now know that life is not all about ups, you know what I mean? There's ups and downs. There's a lot of downs, there's a lot of ups, but it depends. Maybe one year there's more downs than there are ups. At the end of the day, I'm a firm believer that it all depends on how you really deal with these things and how you see these things. Perspective, of course, you know, I always talk about that. At the end of the day, you can choose to see the good in the bad, but you could see the bright side of the situation to any situation, and then that in turn changes how many downs you really do have in the whole entire year. If you really had that many downs, or if you worked hard to change those around to be good, to be a learning lesson, or to be an opportunity. That's what I like to talk about too in my videos. Something that I've learned, like I could choose to freaking see the bad in the bad and just see it as bad, or I can choose to be optimistic or see it through a new perspective, through a positive perspective, and find the positive in the negative. So I think that's, you know, ultimately that's our decision. That's what we decide to do or not to do. It's how we deal with things. Right now I'm going through some stress. I'm just upset with myself. I'm like so tired. I mean, the way that I'm looking on the outside is how I feel on the inside. Well, maybe to you it's probably like, girl, you look fine, don't worry about it. But to me it's like, girl, what's wrong with you? So to me, I just feel a little bummy. Like I just put on my favorite hoodie to lounge around in the house. I don't know, lately I haven't had the want to do anything. I don't really care about my appearance lately, and it's just a reflection of how I feel on the inside. But then half of me feels like, no, it's just because that's what your hard work looks like. Just throw anything on and go to work. Right now, I'm just trying to get to my goal. Like I just want to work hard, and all I want to do is work hard and finish. And I've been working on this Gensu video for literally like 3 days. And yes, half of it is because I get distracted, but I'm trying to work back with that and try to turn myself around and be like, hey, focus. I think we all have these little things that we need to work better at. Sometimes when it comes to some of my work, I'm like there, 100% there, and I get everything that I need to do done, and then on to the next, and I'm doing good. But when things like this happen that's just stress me out, my problem is that I just kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. That's how crazy it gets. But like when I get so stressed because of my surroundings or something that happens or just shit that fucking stresses me out, I'm just kind of like, oh, like it just becomes a drag. Like everything I'm doing just becomes a drag because all I feel is like I'm just upset, or I'm just frustrated, or I'm irritated, or I'm disappointed in myself or something, and it just kind of like sets me back. And at the end of the day, that's my fault because I shouldn't allow that to do that to me. I don't know how to explain it. Like I know that we all feel this way. Like you probably have, I don't know, maybe with something in your life, you've been working hard and you've been doing this and you've been doing that, and to the point where you're like, feel like everything is like actually finally heading upwards, and then here comes life and boom, and you're just like, ah. And then you go back to like square zero because square one ain't good enough for life. It wants to push you all the way to zero. But of course, like we just gotta keep going. We get fucking thrown down. We gotta get back up and start climbing this freaking thing up again. I'm tired. I'm exhausted of not being anywhere near, or what feels like I'm not near my goal. And that doesn't mean that it's not true. I know that I'm much, much closer than I was 10 years ago. And that's what my whole process is gonna be. It's taking me 10 years to build what I have built, whether that is something small now and was big at once, or was small then big and then nothing. I'm still building, I'm still going, I'm still staying true to me, I'm still staying true to you. I'm doing what I gotta do, and I've messed up a lot in the past along this, and I've let a lot of time go, and I've taken things for granted, and I've not been as thankful as I am now. But all of that crap that I went through, all of the mess ups that I did, all of what I could have done better back then have led me to where I'm at here right now, where I am more thankful, I am far more grateful, and I am far more appreciative. I'm in a happy space with how I've grown as a person that I am. But it doesn't mean that at times I'm gonna feel the lows, and that's why I say it's important to feel the lows, because with me feeling these lows, me for an example, with me feeling these lows, it helps me push myself to be like, you see, you're gonna keep experiencing these freaking lows until you actually get to that goal. So let's go. Stop freaking moping around and get your ass up and let's go. That's like me trying to put things into perspective. And like, I know it sucks. Like, trust me, I want nothing more than to fucking cry right now. And yeah, sometimes crying does help. And I do believe that crying helps. It helps cleanse the soul, you know? I'm just so tired. I'm so tired of the feeling of working hard and feel like it's not paying off, you know what I mean? And then there's times where like I get sweet messages that are like, hey, you did this, you did that, you helped me keep doing this, and then it's freaking amazing. And it's just like, okay, this is what I work for. This is wonderful. And then it gets me back on track, and it's like, okay, let's keep doing this, because this is seriously the reason why I do it. And it is. I just want so much more, and the stress that I'm feeling right now is exactly what's causing me to be a big baby right now. Here I am working at it. This is one thing that helps me start to alleviate that stress. It's just talking about it, just sharing my story, sharing my journey, documenting what I'm feeling in this moment. I'm feeling like shit. I'm feeling crappy. I'm feeling disappointed. I'm feeling stressed, exhausted. I'm feeling frustrated, irritated. I'm feeling just so mad that I'm still in this same position, that I'm not further ahead in life. And it just sucks, because I just feel like I've let myself down, as well as the people in my life, my loved ones. And nobody's told me, nobody's sitting here like, hey, yeah, you did. None. That's just me, myself. I'm just being my own harshest critic. I don't know, there's so many things that I want, and like, it's just, I don't know. I'm sitting right here, and I was getting a headache this morning. Like, I was starting to get a headache from all the stress and the tension, and obviously eating all that sugar. But like, right now, as soon as I finished that sentence, I literally just felt like calmness in my mind. Not all the way, but like, I just felt like when I took that deep breath, oh, that guy scared me. Man, why do people scare me around here? Every time I sit in the window, I see everything. Not that I don't see everything all the time, but wait, now I just sound like I've got eyes everywhere. That is not what I meant. Anyways, you get what I'm saying. I just felt a little bit better, because like I said, I know that this is something that helps me sort my thoughts out, start to alleviate the stress, as I just mentioned, you know. Well, let me tell you, okay, before this, recently my phone has been literally on like 100 megabytes. I have the biggest capacity of memory for this phone, and when I went to go get my phone, I told the person I even called them like, hey, do you guys have this phone? They're like, yeah, we got it for you, it's here. You know how freaking phone companies lie like that, okay? Well, I went in to go get it, and they're like, oh no, we don't have it. You just freaking told me over the phone that you did have it, you freaking liars. How you gonna do that? But I know how that's the little trick that they play, you know what I mean? No offense to anybody who is a phone salesman person or whatever, or saleswoman, but like, most of you guys just literally nos bajan la luna y las estrellas con tal que te quedes allí y te compras un pinche teléfono from them. A lot of them will say and do whatever it will take to just keep you there, to get a phone right then and there. They'll tell you all these things, most of them, okay, to convince you, and you're just kind of like, oh, okay, you know. But at the end of the day, they're freaking lying. I've dealt with so many people that I've had all throughout my life of getting phones. It has always happened to me, and I always walk out of there like, oh, I'm so mad at you. Like, why do you do this? Sales tactics, marketing, whatever, call it what you want. I get it. But anyway, so we got there, and the guy's like, oh, I don't have it. And I was like, well, you guys told me that you had it. He's like, oh, I don't know, let me go check. They go do this whole long story, going to check into the back, and then they come back and they're like, oh no, we can get it for you in like an hour. We gotta go down to the other place. I think the store was like far, so the dude had to go and drive and pick it up. Freaking took over a 2-hour wait. But the whole entire time they tried to sell me the one with cheaper memory, and I said no, I want the one with the most capacity, because I know myself. I'm a video editor. I have a lot of photos and videos that I take, that I save. I know myself. I need all of that space, and that is why I want the one with the most capacity. And so the whole time they're like, are you sure that's a lot? My boss, I'm like, yo, your boss is not me. I'm a freaking video editor. I know, I have external hard drives. I have all these things that I'm constantly filling up to the rim. Any video editor, any photographer knows that you need as much space as you can get. I wasn't trying to be cocky. I just know what I know, because I know myself. All the other phones in the past, I filled up to the freaking limit. So I was like, this time I'm gonna go for a bigger memory, more space, so that I can freaking not have to worry about this. The point of telling all the whole story was because I literally filled up my phone. I've been filling up my phone since like long ago, right? And so I'm constantly having to delete and transfer and all this other stuff so I can make room in my phone. Yesterday, I tried to put up a freaking Instagram video. It wouldn't upload because my memory was so low, so it wouldn't go. And I tried and I couldn't. Me being an editor, I have learned so many freaking times, and yeah, sometimes I still slip up, it happens. I learned to back up everything, or at least if I'm gonna delete a video, I've gotta make sure that I have it on my computer, I have it on my external drive, so that I can finally delete it and not have to worry about it. So yesterday I was like, you know what, I don't have time. I was already dealing with so much stress. You know, I don't have time to go through my everything and see if I have all this, because I was working on my Gensu video and I wanted to get it out yesterday, but there was no way that I was gonna get it out yesterday because I still had 20 minutes out of 46 minutes or so, I don't know, it might be shorter, to edit. I had so much to do trying to get all of that out, and so I was like, there's no way that I'm gonna finish it. So I was like, you know what, forget it. I'm just not gonna post today because I'm not in the best mood anyways. So to me, that doesn't feel authentic. It just felt like I was gonna post to post, and I don't want to do that. I've been trying to stay far away from that because then I'm just not being authentic. I don't want to just post something just to post something just because I have to post something. I just really appreciate the whole staying true to you, staying authentic, because man, there's just so much fake shit going on nowadays. There's just so much stupid crap that goes on purpose, and it just sucks to see that there's not that very many people. I'm not saying there isn't at all, but there's not that very many people out there who are staying true and authentic and doing things for good reasons and for the long term and for the trust and genuinely. There's just a lot of fake shit, fake news, so much fake stuff out there. So I just try to stay far away from that as possible. You know what I mean? I'm still learning so much along this whole journey on YouTube. I'm out of YouTube and everything. Like, I'm still so fresh to it. I'm still a little spring chicken. I just want to be true. I just want to stay true. I just want to stay authentic. I don't know how I got on that subject. Yesterday I was just like, man, like I just want to reach that next goal. Like I just want things to get better. I just want so much more. Like I just want to finally get there. So I found myself in that mindset of like, I don't want to do anything else other than focus on this video. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Edit until like literally my fingers are gonna fall off, until I can't concentrate anymore. And I hit that. I went to the point I was just like, I was just at that point where like I was mentally exhausted, where I was just like, oh, I just cannot edit another freaking frame. Not a single freaking frame. I'm tired, I'm burnt out. And like I was like, okay, that's just my signal to just calm the fuck down, to just stop and just breathe in and go do something else. You know what I mean? And then the other side of me is kind of just like, fuck, like you're just wasting time that you could be editing. I kind of worked through my own things. Before this, I was just about to not do this video because I had to delete videos, and I was like, oh, forget it. Like I can't even film a video right then and there because I wanted to just let my feelings out. But I was like, you know what, now let's get down to it. Let's start deleting some videos and get down to filming. And so here I am. I pushed myself because like I said, it's very therapeutic for me, and this is what we all have to do. We all have to figure out what's going to be best for us and how we're going to push ourselves, and if we can work a little bit more, or if we can't. Everybody, as we already know, is going to be different. Something that might work for you is different. I'm fine with working hard for hours and hours and hours. You may not be, and that's okay. I think at the end of the day, what is the most important is what you want and how you deal with it and what's good for you and what's not. I'm somebody who loves to work hard, and I've made a lot of sacrifices these last couple of years. I would love to go out, like I said the other day, create a vlog and go to the sandwich place that I've been wanting to go to, or go to here, or take a trip to LA and just film something. But like I can't because I don't have extra bucks right now. I don't. All that I have is literally in my bank account. Being completely honest, I only have about 15 bucks. You know, that is to help me all over into the next month to cover my payments. You know what I mean? And that's not enough. You know, I was waiting for YouTube to pay me this last month, and I couldn't, because on YouTube, if you don't reach a certain amount of the threshold, they won't pay out until you reach that certain amount. And so it's like, I've been working so hard, and it fucking sucks, because you're just like, man, you work hard hours and hours and hours. And I was like, I think I'm definitely gonna get it this month, and then no, I don't. And so I have to wait a whole other month, or until I hit that. But the way that YouTube is, like, it's so hard. It's so hard to make a buck on YouTube, but I still do it because I love those messages that I get where you could be like, hey, you know, I just want to let you know that you really helped me out. Like, that fucking speaks to me. That's why I do this stuff, and it makes me happy. It makes me happy that I could help somebody, a stranger, if I don't know you, if we've never met. Like, that's the payoff for me. That's why I can continue to do that. That can't amount to money. It can't. And that's the only reason why I keep doing this, because if it wouldn't have been for that, I would have been long gone from YouTube. I wouldn't even have cared. I would have gone and found myself a job. I would have gone and done other things. But that's not it. You know, I'm here because I love to get those messages. I love to provide escapism for you. If you're having a freaking terrible day at work or school or home, and you go and you watch my videos and you're watching this, and you're just like, man, like, you forget about your problems. You forget about all the shitty crap in this life, or you simply just add to a beautiful day, and it's just you're having fun and you're enjoying it. I cannot explain how much of a payoff that is for me. Like, that is such a beautiful thing to think that I could provide that for you. And that's why I do it. The money thing is an incentive. Obviously right now it's something that I really wish I could get, because I am in a situation where it's not easy, you know what I mean? But again, it's like, I could have that steady income if I would just stop being a little bitch and go get a 9-to-5, but I don't want that. I'm taking the hardest route out. I've been trying to list things up around the house that I don't need, that are mine, that I don't need, that, you know, I could just sell off and stuff, but that's hard too. It's just tough. But I'm trying, and I know I could try harder, so I'm definitely gonna try harder to try and get some stuff out, like clothes that I don't need anymore, that are new, that have tags that I've had for years. The other day I actually sold a Donald Duck from a long time ago when I said I wanted to start flipping items. My best friend and I had gone to, what is it called? What do you call them? The discount stores. I forget what they're called. Something like the Goodwill stores, right? But I don't know if that's exactly a Goodwill, but something like that. Or thrift store. There you go. Thrift store. I don't know. That was probably like 2-3 years ago. And finally, up until now, somebody asked for the Donald Duck, and I was like, finally, thank you. But then, okay, just to show you how life is, because we already know how it is, right? It got sold for $8. But of course, you're getting paid in cash. And here comes a $5 bill. And since I'm doing the $5 bill challenge, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put that away, because I don't want to give up on that. That's something I want to keep doing. I haven't gotten a lot of $5 bills this time around, because like literally, it's just been a rough start for me this year with cash and just money in general. And I'm like, $5. That means it's only leave 3, and I gotta put the 5 away. But I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm very blessed to have these 3 extra dollars and $5 to add into there. But at the end, they're gonna sum up. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's okay. You know, God has my back. I have my back. My loved ones have my back. I will be able to get through this, and everything's gonna be fine. And I just kind of give myself a pep talk. I could have not had those extra $8. You know, $8 might, to the next person, might be like, what the hell? Like, that's nothing. Like, I get 250 like a day or whatever it could be. But like, okay, that's you. This is my reality. Like, this is just what I'm sharing. This is my journey. You want to share your journey, you better get on here and do it yourself. You know what I mean? And I had a conversation with my best friend, and I was like, you know, this is why a lot of people do not make it on YouTube, because it's nowadays it's so hard. It's not like before where everybody could be a partner. You would make a good chunk of change, and you didn't even have to have that many subscribers or that many views. You would get a good chunk of money. And now it's so hard. It's just so hard to do that. For the average person, I guess you could say, especially if you're starting out. Like, I've been doing this for, I want to say 10 years. I've had a channel for 10 years, so I've been doing this for a very long time. It's like 9 or 10 years. I think it's 10 years. I've been doing this for a very long time, right? Just trying, you know, and of course, there were times where I wasn't taking it too seriously, and I wasn't putting out a video every single day like I'm trying to now, which I know I missed some days, but it's like, you know, I got some stuff going on. I failed at that, but hey, look at me. I'm right back at it. I'm getting right back up. I fell on the ground, picked myself up, I dusted myself off, and I said, okay, that's fine. You missed 2 days. Let's not think about it. Let's keep going. I just gotta keep going. I gotta keep going, because I've just wasted time, and there's no reason to dwell on it. And me, before all of this, I would have been dwelling on it. I would have been like, fuck, but I already missed 2 days, and now this and like that. But I can't, because if I do that, I'm gonna just keep myself on the ground, and that's not where I want to be. I want to be up and running. Oh yeah, so I flipped that Donald Duck. Look how long it took. It's been really rough financially for me, but I've been trying to get myself back up. And yeah, there's so many things that I could be doing that, for one reason or another, my pride, my ego, whatever it could be, I don't want to go get a 9-to-5. And at the end of the day, I just keep in mind, I made my bed and I lay in it. That's what it is, you know what I mean? Again, like I said last time, I'm fortunate to not have to go and get a 9-to-5, and I make my way through, you know, and I'm able to make my way through every single day. I'm thankful for that. I have a roof over my head, you know, I've got clean water to drink, clean water to shower in, my own shower, my own room, my own bathroom, you know what I mean? Like, I'm able to take care of business, and I know that one day, hopefully soon, I am not gonna have to worry about $1 ever again, and I'll be able to have more to share and give. But as I was saying earlier, like, I mean, come on, let's be real. Who would not want to love what they do and have a passion for it and to get paid for it? If your greatest passion was to create chocolate bars and you loved it and it fueled you, and you would do it for fucking free, but somebody would come along and be like, hey, I'll pay you to keep making these, and you're like, oh, yeah, like, this is amazing. Like, who would not want that? Who would not want that? You would freaking take that. Whatever you love, if somebody comes along and be like, hey, you love that? Great. I'm gonna pay you to do it. You're gonna be like, this is amazing. This is fucking great. I love this. This is what I've always wanted. Who doesn't want that? Who does not want to? Mostly everybody today wants to be a YouTuber. You ask a kid, what do you want to do when you grow up? I want to be a YouTuber. I mean, I don't blame them. YouTube is freaking awesome. You're telling me I can create videos and make money for it, get paid for it? Hell yeah. Who would not want to do that? But now the reality of the situation is there's so much competition with everything. It's not that easy anymore. That's why you see a lot of your favorite YouTubers doing sponsorships, brand deals. For some that could be the same thing. Or doing a lot of the trendy videos or selling merch or having affiliate links because it does help them out. And it's also scary because when you do become a YouTuber of that caliber, when you hit that level that you can be making this money, you have that risk of becoming disingenuous, of just selling products, even if you've never tried them, even if you don't like them or you don't use them in your daily life. You have that moment to fall into that risk and you still pass them on to people just because you're gonna make a quick buck. You know what I mean? You become disingenuous. You're no longer being genuine. You know, you're breaking that trust. Can't tell you how many times I've gotten on YouTube and I've seen some of my favorite YouTubers or a YouTuber that I enjoy watching push on a product and I'm just like, oh, it turns me away from them. And don't get me wrong, we gotta eat. We need money to survive, especially nowadays, especially in California and these places, especially today. Like, money is, as crappy as it is, money is so important. We need money to survive nowadays, you know what I mean? And we see that and it sucks. And especially in some of the states that some may live in, it's extra expensive. Like, California is an expensive state to live in, no doubt about it. But I think with that comes sacrifices. Stop going to get your Starbucks if you can't afford it right now, you know, or if you need to save your money, or stop going and buying shoes. I fucking had these shoes, thank you to Luce, Selena, and Jay over here, or Luce and Jay. I've had these shoes for a long time. You can go back sometime and I don't know when to see when I got them. Like, it's been years. I haven't bought any more shoes. I do have other shoes like my boots, but like the ones that I use the most are my boots. All of these shoes have been because they've been a gift to me, and so, you know, I wear them out. But like right now, I cannot put money towards them. It's okay, I have shoes. At least I have something that cover my feet up when I go outside, you know what I mean? And so it's like small little sacrifices that you've got to make, and that's just now making these sacrifices when I can finally hit my goals and I'm doing so much better. I can go and buy myself some shoes. I can go and buy myself some this or that. From time to time, it is good to just be like, okay, you know what, I've been doing really well, I'm proud of myself, I'm gonna get myself some Taco Bell or a Starbucks. Thanks to Ramona. Shout out to you, Ramona. I don't think if you're watching this, but Ramona sent me a Starbucks card for my birthday back in January, and I still have enough for one last drink. But even with that kind of stuff, I kind of thought smart about it, you know, just here and then here and then here. Like, don't go crazy, don't waste it all at once. Whether you get birthday money or you get a gift or whatever it could be, I mean, you don't always have to, but I personally like to think smart about it and just enjoy it, you know, a little bit at a time. Like, again, it's all your personal preference. That's just me. I like to just make things last. So like lately, if I've ever go out and get something, it's because I'm treated to it. And I can't wait to finally be at the point in my life where I can be like, hey, I got you. Like, I want to say thank you so much to all my loved ones, to all the people that have been in my life that have really helped me at any time. I want to give back so bad, and I'm going to. And like, I sit there and sometimes I lay in my bed at night and I'm just like, fuck. Like, it makes me sad because it's like, man, like, I wish I could give so much more of me back, you know what I mean? Like, just to say thank you. And it sucks for me because I just can't right now. I can't. And like, I get scared because I'm thinking, like, you know, God forbid something happens, I'm still in this spot, I'm still in this position. Like, I shouldn't have been here. I should have been out of here long ago. Back when I was in high school, I was always talking big, I was always dreaming big. I think a lot of us were like that. And like, what happened? Life happened. I failed at a lot of things, and so at the end of the day, everything is my fault, you know. So now I'm trying to make sure that I don't make those same mistakes again, and I just keep going. And you know what, when I was like in high school, at this point I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have this, and I'm gonna be here, and I'm gonna be that. We all dream of that, you know. And for a lot of us, it's like, fuck, what happened? Seriously. But I know one day I'm gonna be able to. And you know, just the other day I was talking to Jonna and Marco. By the way, I don't really like to call it a fan page because, like, who am I? You know what I mean? But Jonna was really freaking dope to create an Instagram that kind of has like posts pictures of me. So if you would like to, please go follow. They have been freaking awesome to post and post and post, and this is amazing. Like, they're showing me love, and if you like to show them love and show me more love, please take a second to go like some photos. I don't know, if you want to follow, you know, go ahead. I don't know, this is the first like Stacy page that has, you know, I can't call it a fan page. Like, as much as I try to get myself, like, if you guys want to call it that, cool, but like me, I'm not going to, because I'm just an average person, you know what I mean? But I do really appreciate this. This just makes me happy to see, like, there's been other ones that have been created and they kind of like let it go, and like, I don't blame them, because like, again, like, it's just Stacy, you know what I mean? So this really makes me happy to see the posts, and it just really makes me happy. So do show them some love, please. Yeah, I definitely think they deserve a lot of love, and I just think it's really cool. So if you do get a chance, at least go check it out, please, and thank you. And yeah, and as I was saying, I was talking to them the other day about if we could all form a group and like just go around California or something like that, or just like have in and out together or whatever. And I was like, man, I would like in a heartbeat, if I was able to, I would fly a whole bunch of people out, or we would all meet and congregate somewhere and just hang out and do this and do that. It would be so cool. And like I could pay for the hotels, or like I could rent an Airbnb or rent a space out. But I know one day I will be able to do that, and it would be so freaking cool. And there's just so much that I want in my life. There's like so much that I want. Like I want to freaking get my teeth fixed already, man. It just sucks. I need to get new glasses, new contacts. It's tough, you know. But anyway, enough of me complaining, because that's what essentially what I'm doing. But like, you know, I already do feel so much better. I feel a lot lighter, and that's good. That's positive. So the whole thing with the YouTube is I want to be able to live off of YouTube, but I know that with how it is now and the content that I make, not very many people pay attention. The attention is on a lot of the trendy stuff, a lot of the other stuff. But I feel like for me, some of the things that can be trending, like for example, I don't know, like let's just say there's a soda challenge, and I am genuinely interested in doing it, then I will. The assumptions video that was super trendy, I was genuinely interested in doing it because I genuinely wanted to know what assumptions were being made of me. That is something that I haven't ever really like gone into in depth, at least not recently. And so like I was like, oh, I actually like this. I want to see what people assume of me. Like I didn't get that very many, but I was blessed to get the amount that I did to be able to create that video and to be able to see what others think of me, and it was really cool. And so that's something that I was like, yeah, for sure I'll do it. And I'm being genuine and I'm being truthful and I'm staying true to myself. Now like let's say like there's another one like Shake Your Chonies Challenge, and they're getting millions of views. Just because they're getting millions of views and probably a good amount of money, I'm not gonna hop on that trend because that's not me. Like I don't want to shake my chonies, you know what I'm saying? This is not who I am. So always keep in my mind and in my heart that like I'm staying genuine and I'm staying true, and I'm not doing this for a quick buck. I'm doing this for the long haul, to create relationships and create bonds and create long-term friendships, you know what I mean? I'm not here to just make a quick buck. I'm not. I've gotten some sponsors that message me and be like, hey, you want this? We'll pay you, we'll do this. So I sit there and I'm like, no, I can't. Like I have never used this product. There was this one company, actually, it sounded amazing. It was cool because it was like supplements and collagen. I was like, collagen? No wrinkles? Cool. I'll definitely love to try it. And I asked, I was like, hey, is this something where I'm able to give my real opinion and my honest opinion and be able to try the product before I even speak and even suggest it to anybody? And I'm assuming they didn't like that, and they just never wrote back. And I was like, okay, well, you know, it's like my mom dice, al buen entendedor pocas palabras. I got the hint. Whether that was true or not, that they weren't going to be okay with it. They were offering all kinds of incentives. They were offering the hats and shirts and this and that, and it was like, this is dope. It's not dope if you can't allow me to be truthful, and if I can't try this product out first, because how am I going to talk about something if I don't genuinely feel right about it? I don't want to push off a product onto anybody unless I know for sure, for a fact, that I use it or I like it or I would recommend it. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, this candy bar, you guys should go buy it because, well, actually no, you guys should really try these because I like these. But like I'm not gonna say, hey, go buy this candy bar, because that's just not who I am, you know what I mean? Like I've grown, like I've learned so much through my YouTube. It's like, that's why I'm so cautious. I've just gone through so much with YouTube and learning and stuff like that, and that's what it's all about, trial and error and learning about these things. And this video is gonna be hella long to edit. It's gonna be so long. I'm looking at the time, it's already about to be 20 minutes of me talking of a new video, so that's 20 something, and 20, that's more than 40 minutes. Great, Stacy, your favorite. But this is gonna be minimal editing, so it's gonna be cool. I know that there's quick money to be made out there. I know that a lot of the trendy videos, you can make a quick buck, but I'm not here for that. I'm not with that. And again, if I do a trendy video, like, it's cool. You could be sure that I'm gonna be doing it because I actually wanna do it, because I'm actually into that. And the reaction videos I've been doing, it's been so much fun to actually react to these things that I've never seen before. If I was all about the quick buck, you'd see me pushing all kinds of products. I would be on that quick. My whole entire videos would be nothing but trendy videos. That's it. I wouldn't even care about making these videos. That's why I'm kind of just like, man, it sucks. It sucks because it's like, you're putting your heart into everything. And I'm not saying that other people that do trendy videos don't put their heart in. Of course not. People put hard work into whatever it is they're passionate about. You know what I mean? That's what their passion is. Great. It's hard to make good money on YouTube, especially when you're starting out. I mean, in the future, hey, if everything goes well, then, you know, I'll be able to make more. But essentially, the goal is to continue making videos, helping more people, and then eventually be able to make more money through that, and on the outside of that, on the side of that, and just have income flowing in. And I would love to just create merch again. You know, I have a few things, but it's kind of like old, and to be honest, I don't think anybody really likes it, and I would love to come up with something new in the near future. But of course, like I just mentioned, everything requires money, and that's money I don't have, and I'm not making much on YouTube, so and back to square one, you know. But I know that eventually I'll be able to get back up, and I'll be able to create merch and make some income that way as well. But I want to create some really good stuff. Money is something that would definitely help, and would help everyone, all of us, the majority of us, I should say. The majority of us could use some extra money, some extra cash. My whole stress is stress that I have here. Stress with myself, stress with my situation, stress with the whole financial thing, like not having steady income, you know. And there's times like this where I'm like out of low, and like I do have 15 bucks or even $0 in my account, and I'm struggling. But then I know that it's not meant to stay that way. It's only temporary. And then I get myself back up on my feet, and then I'm able to get through again. There's just the downs. I'm just going through a down, and I just want you to know that you're not alone if you're going through a down. That I've had many ups, and I'm just in another down right now, and then it's okay. And then I'm gonna get back up on my feet, and it's gonna be freaking great. I know there's gonna be more downs, but there's no reason to worry about the down right now, because we haven't hit another down yet. We haven't even got up yet. So why am I worrying about the next down? And I'm very well aware that I'm gonna have a lot more downs and a lot more times where it's gonna suck. But like I said, I'm in this for the long haul. I'm the long term, building my empire, building my legacy, and this is what it takes. And a lot more failures, and a lot more mistakes, and a lot more downs. And I'm okay with that, because it's all part of my journey. And I know that the highs in my journey, the messages that I get, the comments, the love that I'm being shown, the loyalty, the support, all of it, the unconditional love is what keeps me going. It's what keeps these wheels turning, aside from many other reasons in my life. But none of that can compare to a quick dollar. That's the end of it. That's the truth right there for me. And I hope that this teaches you something or speaks to you in some way. I know I say that a lot. What do I not say a lot? I feel so much better now. I really do. And I encourage you to find the things that really do make you feel better when you're having a low moment or a down moment, or you're not feeling well or happy or anything, or angry or whatever it could be. Or even when you're happy, to continue keeping you happy. Find something that continues your happy streak. And like I mentioned before, when you're having all those negatives, I really encourage you to find something to help you flip your mood around, and to help you work through those problems, or through those issues, or those feelings that you're feeling, those emotions, because you are responsible for finding those things that really help you. And yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for listening to me. I really do appreciate it. I thank you so much. Thank you so much for not giving up on me, for believing in me, for being here, for commenting. Even if you've left and come back, or you've been here the whole time, or if you just joined, thank you for being here, for listening to me talk. I know that I talk a lot, and sometimes people don't really want to watch these videos because it's just nothing but talking, and it's not entertaining, and it's not fun. But, you know, I do appreciate the unconditional love and support. If this is the kind of video that you like or not, this is just more of the raw emotion, raw feelings, none of the, you know, joking around like I do on the other videos, or some of the other videos are giving advice. Through this, I do kind of hope that there is advice here for you, that you can take something from it. And that's what I try to do in all my videos, to provide something that you could take away from, whether it's laughter, escapism, advice, help, tips, whatever it could be, a flip in your day. That's my goal every day, to just help. When I'm going through something like this, I just try to just take a deep breath, feel what I'm feeling, get my thoughts out, sort my thoughts out, and then start realizing that I have so much to be thankful for. And now I sound like a broken record, but it's genuinely what I do. I just kind of sit back and just say, you know what, things are okay. Things could be a lot worse for you. Look at what you do have. You're incredibly blessed to have all of that, and everything else that will come on its own time. And you're gonna be very blessed to have everything that you've been working so hard for in the future, you know what I mean? And so that's just kind of the mindset that I try to wrap myself up in, and stay in, and try to help myself get through these moments. So you just gotta figure out what works for you. Like I've said, it really is about what works for you. You have to learn these things, and if you don't know, you gotta start thinking about it, start asking yourself and figuring these things out. It's important. Just gotta continuously remind myself that all of that will come, and that I just need to have more and more patience. I think it's perfectly normal that we get impatient. Just kind of have to bring ourselves back down to earth and remind ourselves that we need to be patient. I know very well that with time, and as I continue to work hard and do this, everything will come, and that will come with time. More money will come with time, and putting in more work and more effort and all of that. And as I build my empire, my legacy, and I hit my goals, I know I'll be blessed with that and so much more. And just gotta stay patient, you know? I know these things very well. I just like to express my feelings, you know, and just share my feelings, because, you know, I already said a million times, you may be watching this and be having a crappy day, feeling the same way. Maybe you're feeling the same way, but we're not going through the same things, but maybe you're feeling the same type of way over something else, and you seeing this, hearing me, and you'll feel less alone. You'll be like, whoa, Stacy's going through the same thing. This helps. This is so helpful. This makes me feel so much better. And the way that she, as in me, is currently dealing with this, it inspires me, it motivates me, encourages me to do the same with whatever I'm going through. That's why I do this. I want to share all parts of my journey, the ups and the downs, and I've said that too many times, because one day I'm going to look back and I'm going to be like, wow, remember when I was here at this point in life? Looking back, I'm always going to remember and know that the journey of this was the best part. I got to enjoy the journey, and that's something I keep in mind, and part of enjoying that journey for me is sharing these moments with you, as well as the good moments in my journey, you know, sharing both. All parts of the spectrum of this journey of mine, from good to bad, or from bad to good, from lows to highs, from ups and downs, which is the same thing as highs and lows, but you understand. I didn't eat my candy bars, and I'm looking at them like, I probably should have, but I you know, me, I just talk a lot, but yeah, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go finish editing some Gensu, that Gensu video that I could hopefully get up today, which would be yesterday for you. But yeah, I think that's it. I think I should stop talking now, although it's kind of hard for me to stop talking. Yeah, but anyway, thank you again, and if you would like to see more of me, please do check out my social media. They're on the screen or down below. And with that being said, I will catch you in the next video. And remember, there is one thing that I want to call to mind. There are actually three. No matter the highs and lows, always be sure, always be certain to do good, be grateful, and stay humble. Bye.